Welcome to Norman, Oklahoma, and the heart of the Sooner Nation. Memorial Stadium already rocking with the sounds of Boomer Sooner. We're going to hear that all day. It's a late season, top 25 matchup here. Two teams that have earned the right to be ranked will test each other, and there's big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Sooners will kick it away and get this game going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've had so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. I'm going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen, both won the Heisman Trophy.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle. Picks up the first down.
I mean, this is exactly how they wanted to start and open up this game, especially on the road. It's a really well-blocked play. Pick up a good chunk of yards. And if you're the offensive line, this is what you've talked about all week in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front. They give their running back plenty of room to pick up those good yards.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Quick completion to the tight end. Finding some room at the 25. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California.
Man, I know that this guy can make plays downfield, but Chris, how about this touchdown on 4th down? They throw it to him short. He not only picks up the first down, but with his wiggle and speed, he takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return decides to signal fair catch. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. A handoff to the back. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down play coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Well, good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman, but DeMarco Murray and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just the quarterbacks, but running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The Sooners look to keep this drive moving.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
They'll try the right here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quick throw caught on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the ball is picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. From the shotgun, drops back. He's going to take off here. Breaking free at midfield. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
USC 7, Oklahoma 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Looking to throw it again. Bringing pressure. The sure hands. It's Jordan. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
And he knocks that one right through. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise and doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that 1st down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. A pop pass pass on the jet sweep. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's moving out of the pocket now. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
It's 4th down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the Trojans will send the punt team onto the field. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Makes a quick grab. And they get him down after the completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
That game sets up a third down play. Here comes a handoff. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
The Sooners have 1st and 10 here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking right, this one caught. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. There's a shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Throws it to the right. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Jordan. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Offense looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Gets into space at the 50. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the second quarter? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks. The Sooners come to the line in a hurry-up. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. The drive stays alive. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit.
Number 18 on field goal.
Long enough and good. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this away to begin the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Important possession here to begin the 3rd quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. And they'll stop them after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away.
Punt formation to kick it away.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, SC.
USC, number 15, in the end zone.
Here comes the point after attempt. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3, but now it's 2nd down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he drops back in the gun. It's a quick grab. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
On 3rd and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, enough for a first down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The RPO caught to the right. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Gets made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Sooners pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the completion made. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They go in front here in the 2nd half.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield. And that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trojans offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
A quick throw out left, complete. Gets into space at the 50. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, USC. This offense cannot be stopped.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for his 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. The shotgun running play call. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football. And it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Third down coming up. That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, we're all tied up.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They jump in front here in the fourth.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Extra point try coming now. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Comes the USC offense back on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. They'll give it to the back.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. On the run here. Lets it go. Misses the receiver. Incomplete. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Interesting call here, Chris, with this screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
It's a shotgun run call. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Snags the quick throw. In the clear at the 25. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans. Now the important point after attempt. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The Sooners offense is back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. They'll run the option. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one down about the 10.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. And now the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Oh, the ball comes loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Boy, when you're running your quote-unquote 4-minute offense, it's a combination of working the clock and getting productive yards. They were doing that. And then to end it with a fumble just ruins that opportunity. Now you give your opponent a chance to not just get the recovery, but a chance to go down and win the game.
Heading left after the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning as we head into the dramatic finish of this game. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback. With the game on the line, he finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they score late to take the lead.
Point after, not quite through. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner trying to create good field position. Returner brought down, sets up the next drive. Trojans offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away and had set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Trying to extend the play. Quarterback looking to scramble. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this young man is doing everything he can to keep his team in this game, and this play checks all the boxes. Need a first down? Check. Get out of bounds and stop the clock? Check. Avoid himself getting a big hit? That's a big check.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the catch, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Looks right for a quick completion. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wide out. Makes the catch downfield. And smart choice, he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
Offense getting set for what could be their final drive. Down late in the final quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel and understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
The offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And the offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining.
Well, the defense is holding on for dear life. They've got a lead. It's late in the game. Just trying to keep this offense out of the end zone.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. Very nearly intercepted. That would have been it. They got one final chance here on fourth down.
Oh, he just missed his receiver there on third and short. Now you got to think in the fourth quarter, fourth and short, got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So it's first and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Not much on that play, brought down short. Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head.